For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back. Yard line.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at FSU, Derek Stingley.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Delson in motion. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 9. And Stroud now to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The tight end in motion right.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That is caught.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
18, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Here's Stroud.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
67 yards.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Texans 0. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Toss play. Here's Pierce.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Stroud off the play fake. Got his man down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense And you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the Bengals 5-yard line.
Delson in motion. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Damian Pierce.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
He's got the ball comes out, but it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
This is 2nd and 8.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud delivers another one to Pierce.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit. We get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The throwing again is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Stroud looking to change the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here goes Stroud again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
That's caught at the 3. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And now an audible here into something else.
One of the tight ends comes in motion.
Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking in the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a running play here with Smith.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 3rd and 9.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here we go. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
They'll look to throw again.
Looking deep here for Chase. That is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston.
Xavier Hutchinson,
75 yards.
and the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Well, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. A handoff running left, Mixon.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And the coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Oh, what a juke into space.
Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 61 yards.
And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to trot...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bengals 10.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First down, here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Andrew Beck, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Oh, the option left, it's Burrow.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running left, it's Mixon. Puts puts it on the carpet. It's out.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And Stroud now to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And now here is another interception.
Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Mechie, the man in motion.
65 catch.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second down, here's Mixon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
They'll try and run the option.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And Burrow going to throw again.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And Burrow going to change the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Burrow.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contract, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. Wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats?
King of me, now they acting well. I'm a cheat, way they blessing me. Step up on the stage.